In the early hours of July 9, 2024, the city of Houston braced itself as Hurricane Beryl approached its coastline. Identified initially as a tropical disturbance in the Atlantic, Beryl rapidly intensified, cutting a path of destruction across the Caribbean before setting its sights on the United States. The storm surge and powerful winds posed a significant threat to the coastal communities, prompting mandatory evacuations and emergency preparedness measures. As the residents boarded up their homes and businesses, emergency response teams stood ready to provide assistance and support in the aftermath of the storm. Despite the warnings and preparations, the full force of Hurricane Beryl proved to be devastating, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Homes were destroyed, roads were impassable, and power outages were widespread, plunging the affected areas into darkness. As the hurricane neared, the skies darkened, and Houston residents prepared for the inevitable. The storm made landfall near Matagorda as a Category 1 hurricane, bringing with it wind gusts of up to 84 miles per hour and torrential rain. The city was plunged into chaos as the hurricane raged. Roads flooded, trees were uprooted, and power lines came crashing down, leaving over 2 million homes and businesses in darkness. The storm's fury was not just limited to Houston. Its wrath extended to eastern Texas, western Louisiana, and Arkansas, prompting a tornado watch across these regions. Despite the chaos, it was the human impact that was most tragic. 4 lives were lost in Houston due to fallen trees and flooding. Emergency crews tirelessly worked through the storm, conducting high-water rescues and ensuring the safety of the city's residents. As the storm weakened and was downgraded first to a tropical storm, then a depression, the scale of the destruction became apparent. The city was left reeling, with significant damage to infrastructure and many residents displaced from their homes. Acting Governor Dan Patrick issued a disaster declaration for 121 counties, addressing the impact and outlining safety measures. Federal and state agencies, along with President Joe Biden, were closely monitoring the situation, with preparations in place for search and rescue operations. Hurricane Beryl's visit to Houston was brief, but it left a lasting imprint on the city and its people. Now, as the city works to rebuild and recover, the spirit and resilience of its residents shine through, demonstrating once again that Houston can weather any storm.